Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today I have your weekly preview for the week of June 27th, 2022. So let's get into Sister Act with new epic troop Satheno. We're going to be going over the Soulforge, the World Event team, the World Event scoring, and all that good stuff. So let's go. Get this troop with glory from the rewards tab of the shop. Sibling Rivalry. Experience our new World Event with your guildmates. Play World Event battles every day to unlock rewards. The Hellcrag Monument. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm supposed to go straight to the Soulforge, but it's okay. We'll just get it done real quick. The Hellcrag Monument. The campaign has started. New rewards every week. Don't miss out. Week of Bright Forest. All Bright Forest troops gain 10% to skills. Week of Fae. All Fae gain 10% to their skills. And bonus souls if you use Theno in Explore to gain 40 souls. Alright, let's go to the Soulforge. One of my favorite troops is in here. So, if you like troops that I like, then you're going to like this one. We got Flaming Oni, baby! I love Flaming Oni. Flaming Oni and Sycorax, two of my favorite mythics. I'm not saying they're like top 5 or something, but just fun. Fun troops. And really good troops that can help you win. They don't lose very often, basically. So we got Flaming Oni. Flame of Anu, Queen of Sin, and Voice of Orpheus. So I can 100% say that Flaming Oni is the best thing in here this week. I don't know if Flaming Oni is the top 10. It probably is. It's probably at the borderline there because there's so much other good stuff in the game. But he's really awesome. I use him on my autoplay team that never ever loses. And you'll see here soon I'm going to throw him into something else. Who would be second, though? Flame of Anu, Queen of Sin, Voice of Orpheus. Probably Flame of Anu somehow. But let's check out Flaming Oni real quick. We got 22 red, green, brown, Zacian, Daemon, Goblin. Summon 3 random goblins and explode 40 green gems and gain an extra turn. So it's really cool because you get to explode a ton of green and then gain an extra turn, and then you throw them on like the bottom of your team, and if you ever lose any troops, you're going to summon in 3 random goblins, which goblins are good, so hopefully you get lucky and get a good goblin, but most of them are good and they have extra turns on them, and it should help your team survive. It converts 2 red gems to burning gems when my turn begins, and summons a firestorm at the start of battle. Next would be Flame of Anu, but he is way down in the middle of the pack. He's not something you want to even think about unless you already have Flaming Oni and like all the other top 10s. You don't want to think about Flame of Anu. But he's 24 red, blue, yellow, Leonis Empire, Divine Beast. Deal damage to the first 2 enemies boosted by burning and fairy fired enemies. He also burns and fairy fires a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems. Then we have Queen of Sin and... what's the other one? Voice of Orpheus. They're about the same. They're below average. Voice of Orpheus, 22 red, yellow, purple. Leonis Empire, Divine Human. Deal damage to an enemy boosted by all ally mana. Cleanse all allies, then give all other allies 5 mana. Used to be like he was the only one that could cleanse all allies, but there's so much other stuff in the game like Queen Beatrix these days. So cleanse all allies and matching yellow. And that was like his main gimmick, and now we don't really need him anymore, and he's fallen way down. Queen of Sin, just true damage, but not used very much. Probably the least used true damage mythic in the game. 20 green, blue, yellow, low mana cost. Cinna Mirage, Daemon Mystic. Deal true damage to the first 2 enemies, summon Wrath or Lust, then bless all Daemon allies. Wrath is pretty good, and it does do true damage, so I wouldn't call it the worst mythic in the game, but it's definitely below average. Alright, what legendaries do we got? Infernal King, King Highforge, Holy Saint Astra, and what was the other one? Holy Saint Astra, Leviathan. Leviathan's probably the worst. Then you have 50% start for Dwarf, 50% start for Human. I would say Holy Saint Astra is probably your top here, but just because 50% start for Human. I forget who that is. I think it's Tesla. So that would be your first one. Then probably get your other 50% start here. And then Infernal King. And then Leviathan is last. But I don't think any of those are super important except for Holy Saint Astra. So you'd probably go Flaming Oni and then Holy Saint Astra so far, but I think the weapons are going to throw a wrench in that. We got Celestial Flask, so if you don't have this weapon yet, it's pretty good. You can put a bunch of potions on the board and then explode them with, like, Thrall. Not, if I say explode, sometimes I mean destroy. Don't, you know, who cares? So you put a bunch of potions on the board and then you, like, explode or destroy the whole board, and it makes a bunch of potions go off, so it's pretty cool because it gets an extra turn. So, like, Flaming Oni, for example. You cast Celestial Flash, you get an extra turn, and then you cast Flaming Oni, and then you blow up the whole board and get an extra turn, and then all those... You don't even really need the extra turn, because all the potions that go off really make one, so you don't even need, like, a Flaming Oni. It could be anything that explodes the whole board, like Thrall or whatever. It's a really good weapon. I'd recommend getting it if you can. And then, Trickster Shot, of course. Eliminate all armor from an enemy and deal damage. Gain 2 magic boosted by armor eliminated. It's like the Mang of magic. So if you want to specifically target certain things down instead of going from the top to bottom with skulls, Trickster Shot is the way to go. Or if you need a green or purple restricted weapon and you want to use like a Mang type of weapon, there you go. So yeah, I would say number 1. I don't know. It's really hard because... Trickster Shot, Celestial Flask, and Flaming Oni are like right up there with each other this week, I would say. You might want to get the weapons first because they're cheaper, and they're both really good weapons, probably both top 20 weapons. So since they're so cheap, it kind of makes them go up higher. So I'd say go ahead and grab a Celestial Flask and Trickster Shot, and then if you're early game, get Trickster Shot. If you're late game, get Celestial Flask, then get the other one, and then move on to Flaming Oni after that, and then Holy Saint Astra. Okay, so that's the Soulforge. Let's go check out the World event. Stheno was the younger sister of Relle and Medusa. She was also hard to find. We followed a trail of spirits back to track her down, defeat enemies, and collect spirits to track Stheno. Got a spell damage medal. Let's show the team. I went with my Flaming Oni team. It's pretty much the same one as my undefeated autoplay team. Except for that we cannot use Gobsticker because it's yellow and blue and it's a green restriction. So I put Doomed Glaive on there, kind of go with the King Gobtruffle. Made myself Titan class to make like a, you know, it's either going to be a brown or a green storm depending. And then if it's a brown storm, maybe we could line up Doomed Glaive. If not, every single thing on this team has an extra turn except for the Doomed Glaive, so you just cast everything else, and just whenever you have alignment, you cast Doomed Glaive, or if you don't have anything else up, you know. Got the Maze banner, Titan class. Let's go to battle, then I'll tell you about the scoring. Also, shout out to Faceless One for the $5 on the EverQuest video, and shout out to Chad Clipbomb for the $5 on the live stream, Purple Guild Wars. Thank you so much, you guys. Helping dig this month out of the dirt, and won't be our worst month in the last 6, I don't think. It's going to be close, but I think we're getting there. We're pretty close now. Get that extra turn there. I usually like to try to get up Fundingus, but I got Fundingus, King Gobtruffle, Flaming Oni, Doomed Glaive. All 3 of the top troops have extra turns on them, so you just cast them. It's a lot of just casting. If you got the Gobtruffle, you cast it. It's the highest priority because it does damage and it gets an extra turn. And then after that, you'd either do Fundingus or... I think Flaming Oni would be your second priority. So it goes... King Gobtruffle first, then Flaming Oni, then Fundingus. But they're not going to get up in that order, so you have to... Sometimes you have to cast them not in that order. Alright, Fundingus is getting up next turn. So let's just grab some Gobtruffle mana. There we go. And we can just do this. Gets up Gobtruffle, extra turn, bang, we win. It might not be the fastest thing ever for like super early, like Marilith might be better, but this will make it all the way through everything because it always does, and I believe it. So that's a fun team for you to use if you get Flaming Oni in the Soulforge, or if you like Flaming Oni like I do. I think Gobtruffles, you can make it through the whole event with Gobtruffles if you just want to do that, or Flaming Oni, Gobtruffle, Fundingus with Doomed Glaive on it. Alright, let's go over the scoring. Here are the graphics to help you this week. Sibling Rivalry is the name of the world event. Metals is spell damage boost. Restrictions is green striker generator. Weapons are green. Scoring, spirits are worth 5 points. Suna is worth 40 points. Increases by 2 spirits, it says. Queen Moonclaw and the Wendigo are worth 6 spirits, 30 points. Increases by 1 to 2 spirits. Birchthorn, Redthorn are worth 5 points, or 25 points, sorry. Increases by 1 to 2 spirits. And Cusith is worth the least, 20 points, increases by 1 spirit. So you see how they all increase by 2 or 1, so it doesn't really matter. Highest rarity, highest level is best. Oh, okay, so highest level this time. Unless you understand the mechanics of lowest level of the highest scoring battle, level 10 Wendigo is easier and the awards the same points as level 38 Wendigo. So pretty much they're saying go ahead and do lowest level if you want to. Total points required, 141,000. Shout out to Hawks, by the way, for this, if I didn't say that. Total points required per member to close, 4,700 points. Average tier buy-in per member to close all rewards. Tier 2, 68 battles. So you want to buy up to Tier 2 this week. Alright, so let's do one more battle. Just do, instead of doing one, we'll do more than one. So you see our Fun Dingus is up. We got this green extra turn though. We got our Gob Truffle, we win. Spell damage, Gob Truffle. So early on, if you do get your Doomed Glaive, you might as well cast it, but you're going to get your Gob Truffle first. And I didn't even pay attention to what storm we had going on, so let's do one more battle just to see. So I'm curious whether it's brown or green. Flaming Oni makes red. The Doomed Glaive makes green, and the Titan makes brown. So I guess Titan takes precedence over the... I think you have to cast the Doomed Glaive to get the green. But we got brown, which is good, because we can line up the Doomed Glaive at some point, hopefully. Big old purple. We need red or green or blue. Who cares about the skulls? That's only going to kill one enemy. We don't care about that. Got Flaming Oni. Destroys all the, or blows up all the green on the board, gets up our Gob Truffle, and we win. Like I said, there might be faster things, especially early on, but this team will go the whole entire week, I guarantee it, till Sunday. You'll just keep casting, blowing up stuff with extra turns. You got a huge summon if you lose troops, and you just keep casting your Gob Truffle over and over, line up your Doomed Glaive. You will make it all the way, at least to all rewards. You might not get first place on the leaderboard. I can't guarantee that because I've never done that. But I probably could if I wanted to. Alright, so that's that. Let's go back to the front of the everything. I think I already read all this stuff, though. So let's go check out what's going on this week. Or let's go to the shop. I'm all confused. Weekly event, we got Zathino. She is 13 yellow-green Bright Forest Fey Naga. Create a mix of 3 green and red gems for each green ally and enemy. That sounds kind of dookie, but you know what happens whenever I call something dookie. Somebody makes it, they put a nice thumbnail and say, Zathino is the best troop ever! And then everybody buys into it for a week and then they forget about it 3 weeks later. It's usually what happens. Let's buy up to Mythic, and then for that week everybody's telling me that's the best troop ever and calling me an idiot. But then, like, 4 weeks later, everybody's like, what happened to Zathino? Oh, I'm like, oh, yeah. Same thing that always happens. So we got that. What Traitstones did we get? We got Arcane Light Traitstones, green and yellow. So let's go see what you can get with those. Green, yellow, all colors, base rarity. Alright, you can get maybe Aquaticus fully traded, Tsunami. Arachnian Weaver, who has 3 good traits. Astral Mother has Pool of Stars. Urali has Poison Gaze. That's good for the Nexus difficulty 12 Explorer if you have Scorpius Urali. King Bloodwood, Bloody Bowels, the nastiest trait in the game, just because it sounds gross. Queen Aurora has Rainbow Link. Holy Saint Astra, she's in the Soulforge, and you could fully trade her, so you could get that 50% start. Luna, explode a random gem when matching yellow gems. Orion has something, I think. 75% chance to ignore armor with skull damage. Forest Guardian, 50% start for Beast. That's going to be important this Friday when the new Mythic comes out, Leo. He's a beast. It won't be important, but it'll be relevant, you know? Because I don't think that troop's going to be very good. Tinsel Terror, deal triple skull damage versus entangled enemies. Urskula, 50% start for Urska. Child of Summer, empowered for your Yaogwei Queen Titania team. Shocktopus has 25% skull reduction. Might be about it. Is Blade Dancer? No. Green Golem has skull reduction. I don't think there's too much else that's worth mentioning. Sister Superior, empowered, and for your Ironhawk team. But yeah, so, you know, Holy Saint Astra, Urali, stuff like that. Pretty good stone there, and you can get them right now in the Glory Shop. Get 2 of them for every 400 glory that you spend on Sathino. Okay, I forgot the event key drop table last week, so let's do it this week. Bright Forest, so let's go check that out. Go base rarity, yep. Alright, so you can get Fountain of Stars if you didn't get it the other week in the Soulforge. It's pretty good. It's not top 10 or anything, but it's probably A tier, A minus, B plus. Converts 5 green gems to purple potions and all brown gems to skulls. Cleanse all Fey allies. I put out a video where I made a team for Fountain of Stars, if you haven't seen that yet. It's been in the event key drop table and the Soulforge recently, so it's topical. Suna, you know, Vernalis, Queen Titania, though, really good troop. One of the best legendaries in the game. One of the troops you should get gold medaled first, as far as a legendary. Maybe not first, but one of the first legendaries you should look at gold medaling. Deal damage to all enemies, boosted by red enemies and allies. If there are 13 or more red gems, gain an extra turn. Really recommend getting Queen Titania, one of the best legendaries in the game. Miraji Queen you can only get in the Underworld, but King Aberon you can get. 50% start for Fae. That includes Rowan. Child of Summer for your Queen Titania Yaogwei team, your Empowered Converter that starts that team up. So you can get 2 components of that team in the event key drop table. And Leprechaun, if you don't have him fully ascended and everything, you can grab more copies here. Drowned Sailor's pretty good. Starts battles with full mana, but he's Sunken Fleet, so you can't get him with event keys, so never mind. But yeah, that's it. Leprechaun, Child of Summer, Queen Titania, King Aberon, and Fountain of Stars is what you'd be going for. And you'd get Suna or Vernalis as a consolation prize if you miss out on the Fountain of Stars, so it's not the most terrible thing in the world. Pretty good week to throw event keys to try for the Queen Titania, Child of Summer, more copies of Leprechaun, and King Aberon, while going for the Fountain of Stars and potentially getting Suna or Vernalis as your consolation prizes. Alright, so that's that. Let's go check out everything else that's going on. Right now, your campaign and do your campaign today, pretty much, world event. I'll be putting out the campaign task video right after this, so I'm going to record it right after this, but I'm going to get this video done first and out. So, probably come out before noon for sure. Hopefully earlier. Tomorrow we have Faction Assault. I think it's Sunken Fleet, right? So let's go check out a team for that. Sunken Fleet. Sunken Fleet important to get your Miraji Queen early in the game when you're down here in the Underworld. But for the event, what are we going to do? We have blue and red, so you can do triple Ferocity Rage Reaver, and I think you can do triple, or not triple, you can do Forest Troll, Gob Truffle, Doomed Glaive. So, or you can do Tesla. Those would be the 3 I would say. If you're high level, do Tesla or Zul'Goth. If you're mid game, do Gargoyles or Gob Truffles, and if you're low level, do Rowan or Ferocities. Freaking sinuses are bothering me today, y'all. Sorry about that. And I just got up, so if I seem a little off. Alright, we got the Shimmer Scale Egg thing tomorrow, the pet. Thursday, we got Hierophant. It's a Firestorm class, a Fire Blade class. So, it's like the mid. You got Slayer, then Sunspear, then Dragon Guard or Hierophant, and then everything else. Diabolist, Warlord. And then this weekend we have the Crypt Keeper faction and the new Mythic. Okay, so that's everything going on. I think, yeah, so campaigns last, right? Hopefully I didn't forget anything this time. So Baelus the Black Dragon translated the map for us. It was vague but told of an ancient city that we never heard of before, Hellcrag. It also mentioned 3 sisters who lived there, Euryale, Medusa, and Stheno. We set out looking for Stheno. I'll go over all these tasks after this video. You can look for that. But we got Banner Bearer, win a battle using the Summer Banner. Hierophant Hero, win a battle using your hero using the Hierophant class. And earn glory from any battle except training. I usually do a PvP for the glory real quick. Maybe equip Hierophant and the Banner. You'll get that very quick, and then you can go do like Explore 1 with Hierophant equipped and that Banner equipped with your just Rowan team or something. Blow out those, and then, you know, we'll see what's next in the other video. Alright, getting some treasures, some writs, a book, some copies of the pet, some more writs, and then we're getting 5 HP. Did I go over everything here? I think I did one of these times. We're getting the ring. Yeah, I think I've already done this. Talked about how none of that was too exciting, I don't think. But yeah, that's it for today. Any questions, any comments, put it down there. If you have a team, put it in the comments. And yeah, like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your good about the channel, comment below. Remember, new Mythic this Friday, but definitely take a day or two to think about it. I wouldn't helicopter out of bed on this one. It doesn't look too great. And look out for that campaign task video a little bit later today. So I'm going to get it out as soon as possible, but I don't know what that means because I got to get this one done first. Peace.